Kept you waiting, huh? Don't know why I'm getting nervous for this. It's just a fucking YouTube thing I haven't done in like 3-4 years, but now is a better place than any to start. You know, it was probably early 2018 last time I even posted anything on YouTube. It was probably some like Star Wars ranking video. And there's been a lot of changes in my life since I last uploaded. Early 2018, I wasn't even 17 years old. You know, Star Wars Episode 9 wasn't even out yet. I was still living with mom and dad. I was still in high school. And look at it now. It's October 2021. I'm 20 years old now. Late 2019, I moved out of my mom and dad's house. I did some work up at a ski resort in northern Utah. It was a really good life experience. Just kind of becoming a man, living on your own. Fell in love. Moved into a house with my ex-girlfriend, ex-fiance. It's kind of murky there, but you know, you guys kind of catch my drift. You kind of know what I'm talking about. And I got the brilliant notion, as you can see here, this drab prison-looking barracks to join the Marine Corps. I'm currently stationed in Camp Lejeune. My billet, MOS, is 0621, transmission system operator, which is a fancy lipstick on pig way of saying radio operator. I don't want to give too much information because somebody like me with a secret clearance shouldn't really divulge too much about the precedents and circumstances of my job / employment. I'm not trying to cook it up to be anything bigger than it really is, but I'm currently in North Carolina, and probably in the next half year or less I'm going to be deploying. I'm going to be on a Marine Expeditionary Unit, and I'm not going to divulge or tell the location, especially since this is going to be posted online, but I'm going to get to see parts of the world. I'll be with an artillery unit, warheads on foreheads, should be fun, or just an interesting life experience. But in all reality, radio operator, 20% of it is actually doing stuff with radios. The other 80% is soul-crushing maintenance and like recording of the gear. It's things called record jackets and SL3, and it fucking sucks. Just slaving away day to day, keeping track of thousands of pieces of gear, because if you lose some gear, CCI, controlled cryptographic items, somebody's going to the brig. It could be your higher up, your subordinate, or it could be yourself. So there's a lot of moving parts in the COM 0600 MOS, and I would say any MOS, whether you're a Marine, whether you're a soldier, sailor, airman, Coast Guard, you name it. The military is a very bureaucratic beast, and you know, you get all this raw semper fi kill motivation from your recruiter, from the propaganda on TV, from posters, whatever it may be, of, oh, you're going to get a GI Bill, you'll go to college, you'll travel the world, you'll deploy, you'll do this and that. In reality, though, there's a lot of standing by, there's a lot of waiting, there's just a lot of bureaucratic things that go on in day-to-day life in the military. But I didn't come to you guys to talk about being in the military now. I just want to talk about the fact that I haven't uploaded in like 3 to 4 years. And I think the thing that kind of nudged me to make a video, let me just move this a little bit. I feel like the angle is a bit off, And for those of you that are wondering, because I'm in the military now, or have been since 2020, I shipped out in July of 2020, graduated boot camp October 23rd, 2020, got my Eagle Globe and Anchor. If I actually had it on me, like if I had it in this vicinity, it's somewhere in the other side of the barracks, I would go and show it to you guys. But when you finish the Crucible, when you finish basic training of Marine Corps, you get your Eagle Globe and Anchor, you become a Marine, and you get shipped off to your School of Infantry training, and then your MLS training, yada yada yada. It's fucking boring, it's monotony, it's whatever. But again, rambling, I don't even know where I'm going with that. But the thing that nudged me to get back on the saddle and make some sort of semblance of a video is I saw No Time to Fucking Die yesterday. And it's been close to 6 years since I saw a James Bond movie in the theater. I had a great time. I think the part that made me a little sad is because of new situations that have developed and came up in my life, I haven't been able to take leave or vacation at all. And I've been in the Marine Corps for, July, August, September, October, 15 plus months. Been in over a year. I haven't seen my family the entirety. And my whole plan was to take leave and see them in October so I could see James Bond with my family. And that's a tradition with me and my family, is we'll see Star Wars, James Bond, all these big, great family together franchises. I know I'm kind of making a word salad right now, but you kind of catch my drift. These big movies we cherish in North America and throughout the world is kind of a tradition in my family. And I would say it's very saddening that I just didn't get a chance to do that this time around. But Thanksgiving's coming around. Hopefully I can see them then, or just whenever another opportunity affords itself before I deploy by spring of next year. Which like I said, is going to happen pretty soon. But, my youth is still in its prime. I'm a young 20-year-old man. But, I look back at myself just a few years ago. With my mop top, I thought I looked even more handsomer back then. And now I'm doing all these training ops. I shaved my head bald. I used to have mid fades and hair that was obviously out of regs, but I just decided to shave it for now. I'll grow it back out until deployment, and then the tradition for boots, because yes, I am a Lance Corporal, Lance Cooley fucking boot. You shave your head if it's your first deployment. So by March, I'll be shaving again, but I'll grow it out till then. Be rocking a high fade or a medium fade, you name it. But yeah, as you can tell, this is very sporadic. I've come back to say hi. For those of you that are still around to even watch or click on this video, I appreciate it. But I think in my next video, which is just, I'm going to record subsequently after this one, I'm going to talk about seeing No Time to Die, so spoiler warnings for that next video, and my new ranking of all the James Bond films, from least favorite to most favorite. And it's actually changed, like, somewhat radically. I would say the top 10, 5 out of 10 films are still the same. But everything else has kind of moved around quite a bit, because it was like 4 years, almost 5 years, since I did my last ranking video. And that's when like Spectre just came out within that last year. And it's been 6 years since Spectre almost came out. And I've matured, I've gotten older, opinions, influences have changed for me. So the list has definitely moved around quite a bit. I think that's the beautiful thing about just the James Bond franchise. There's such diversity of movies and preferences and choices and kind of flavors. I think one day if the franchise grows to 31 movies, there you have it, 31 flavors of the Bond franchise. But as we have with No Time to Die now, we kind of have those 25 flavors to mix and match and choose. And that is the beautiful thing about the Bond franchise. 6 different actors. With a rich history. So just kind of a reminder of my youth. And yes, I get it. I sound young and ignorant as I do now because I'm still very young. But even looking back to when I was a sheltered teenager living with Ma and Pa, and I'm not from the fucking South, so I have no idea why I just said Ma and Pa. I'm from fucking Utah, where there's a play about our book. But yeah, just a reminder of my youth and a reminder of my innocence too. Before I started getting involved with women and trouble and interesting things happened in my life. We got the pandemic going on. That was a big change. Yeah, so stick around. I'll upload another video ranking the Bond franchise, talking about my thoughts on No Time to Die. And yeah, let's see it happen. I'll see you guys later.